Misty cadets from the Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps got some hands-on training to know on how to fly planes this afternoon. KTIV's Morgan Jones has more.
Taking training to new grounds.
To be able to have this experience, I think it's really good. I've never flown a plane before. I'm scared of heights.
Around 25 Misty cadets from Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps joined pilots and took control of a Cessna 182 plane at Hawthorne Global Aviation in Sioux City.
It's the best feeling in the world. It's the best part of aviation, to get a chance to take someone who's never had a chance to fly maybe in a small airplane and put them in the right seat and put them in charge of the controls.
After takeoff, the pilots bring the plane up to 1,500 feet in the air. And let the cadets take control from there.
Talk about air traffic control, how to communicate with the air traffic controllers here at the airport. We talk about just general safety, pre-flight briefing. We look at the weather to figure out which runway to land on. We talk about a lot of different aspects. Main thing is how to be a safe pilot, and they seem to be very excited. It's a beautiful, smooth day up there in the air.
4 planes hosting 2 cadets at a time went to 4 different airport bases, so everyone had a turn at the yoke or control wheel.
Left Vermilion, we flew over to Yankton, flew around the lake, and then my cadet flew all the way back until we got into the traffic pattern here.
I am completely enjoying this experience of being able to be out here, see the planes. It's a good experience all around.
This experience is just one of the numerous opportunities the cadets have to hone their skills as part of the AFJROTC.
Just a tremendous opportunity for them to get a chance to experience that and decide what they want to do and how they want to include aviation in their career in the future.
If you would like to learn more about the Air University, you can visit this story at our website right now at ktiv.com.